on your mat, we're gonna take a nice deep inhale through your nose. So begin to bring a whole bunch of air in through your nose, letting your chest get nice and big, filling your chest up with air. And then nice and gentle, release that breath through your nose, letting that chest fall as you release all that breath. And one more time, take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Again, filling your chest up with air, suck in all that air that you can get in. And then gently release it through your nose. And on your next inhale, gently allow those arms to come up over your head. Point those fingers, point those toes. Full body, good morning stretch. Kind of telling your body we're getting moving today. And then you can release, and as you release, pull those knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees and give yourself a nice big hug. You can rock side to side a little, giving your lower back a little massage. And then gently release that left leg, bringing your left foot to the mat, and cross your right leg over your left. Like you're sitting in a chair cross-legged. And just squeeze those thighs together. And then you're gonna gently let your legs fall over to the left. So you're gonna bring your right foot and let it come all the way to the left side of the floor of your mat. And just get that little stretch in your glutes and your side body. And then on your next inhale, we come back to center, pulling those knees into your chest once again. And then release that right leg, bringing your right foot to the mat, and cross your left leg over your right. Again, like we're sitting in a chair cross-legged. And then again, we're gently going to let our knees fall over to the right this time. So you're going to bring that left foot completely to the floor as you come over to the right. And again, you get that nice stretch in your right glutes, in your lower back. And then on your next inhale, we come back to center. One more time, pull those knees into your chest. And then you're going to release those knees coming into your butterfly pose. So bring the bottoms of your feet together and press those knees down. And take your right hand and place it on your heart and your left hand and place it on your belly. And you can get a little more of a stretch if you bring your heels closer to your booty. Or if that's too uncomfortable, you can move your heels a little farther away. But press the bottoms of those feet together. Your right hand is pressed into your chest, your left hand is pressed into your belly. And begin to take a nice deep inhale through your nose, bringing all that air that you can in. Feel your chest and your belly rise as you suck in all the air that you can get. And then again, we release it through our nose. Again, we inhale, nice and deep, getting all that air that you can get in. And release it through your nose. One more time, suck it all in. Get all that air that you can get in through your nose. And then once you have it all in, you can't get any more air in. Let it go nice and slow through your nose. And we just take one more moment here. Sending energy into our heart, underneath the palm of our right hand, sending energy right into our solar plexus chakra, which is right underneath our left palm. Sending ourselves love, and empowerment, and motivation. And then you can release those arms down by your side and extend your legs out nice and long. On your next inhale, your arms are going to come up straight out in front of you like you're a zombie. And using your core, you're going to gently roll yourself up, coming all the way up to sitting. Nice and slow, using your core, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, you're going to hinge right over those straight legs. You can have your hands right on top of your shins, or they can come behind your feet, whatever feels good to you. If you have to scooch a little to find some comfort, you can move your butt cheeks underneath of you a little more. Look at that nice stretch in. And with each breath, maybe you fold just a little deeper as you release all that air out of your belly. And on your next inhale, slowly roll yourself up to sitting, allowing your hands to slide up your legs. And we cross those legs. Inhale, those arms come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Keeping those eyes closed. And take a moment and set your intention for your practice today. What does your body need? What does your mind need today? And remember that this is your practice. If at any time you need child's pose, you need downward dog, you need a breath, you need a rest, take it. It's your practice. And I want you to listen to your body and recognize and understand what your body needs. And on your next inhale, your arms come up. And exhale, they come down by your sides, making yourself your own personal little bubble, your little space here on your mat. For you and you alone. And we extend those legs out nice and long one more time. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And exhale, fold one more time over those legs. Again, releasing that breath. Allowing your body to relax as you get that stretch in the back of your legs. And on your next inhale, we sweep those arms up, Sitting up nice and tall. Bend your right leg, bringing your right foot next to your left knee. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, we twist over to the right. Bring your left palm, or your right palm right behind your right hip. And you can bring your left arm to the outer edge of your right thigh if you really want to press yourself into this twist. Your gaze is over your right shoulder. Or if that press is too much, you can just wrap your arm around your right knee. Whatever feels good to you this morning. Keeping that left foot nice and flexed, it's pointed straight up towards the ceiling. And on your next inhale, twist, 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 twist. See if you can get just a little deeper. And exhale, release, come back to center, arms come up. Switch legs, and we twist over to the left. Bring that left palm right behind your left hip. Your right arm can come to the outer edge of your left thigh. Gaze is over that left shoulder. Again, those right toes are pointed straight towards the ceiling. And once again, if you need to, you can wrap your arm around your left knee if that feels better to you. Warming up your spine, your digestive system, getting it all warmed up and going. And on your next inhale, we release, come back to center, arms come up. Extend those legs out nice and long, and exhale, those hands can come down by your side. And you're just gonna bend those knees and swish your legs over to the left, I couldn't find the word, and come into your tabletop position. So your palms are directly underneath of your shoulders, your knees are directly underneath your hips. Tops of your feet are flat on your mat. And we will move through our cat-cow. So inhale, we arch that back, lift your chin, and exhale, rounded spine, chin to chest. Inhale, we lift. And exhale, rounded spine, chin to chest. Move through these on your own, moving with your inhale and your exhale on your own. And really over-exaggerate these movements. Stretching out that spine and your hips and your shoulders and your chest. And we're gonna do one more in each direction, wherever you are. And then when you're all finished, allow yourself to come back to your neutral spine, your neutral tabletop. And we're gonna make nice, big, gigantic circles with our bodies. So we're gonna start going clockwise. So sink those hips over to the right as you sink them back, making nice, big circles. Stretching out those wrists as you come forward. And just making nice big circles. Allowing all the cracks and pops to happen, it's okay. We're just warming everything up, getting it moving. We are going to move quick today. All right, so again, if at any time you need to take child's pose, you need to come into forward fold, whatever feels good to you. And wherever you are, reverse that circle going the opposite direction. Again, exaggerate these movements, make nice big circles with your hips, overextend on those wrists as you come forward, stretching them out. Wherever you are, bring yourself back to your tabletop position, coming right back to center. And you're gonna tuck those toes, step your hands a couple inches out in front of you, and press yourself up and back into downward dog. And we really press through those heels, pedaling those feet out. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as you press your ears past your biceps. You can sway your hips side to side, find movement here. And then find stillness in your downward dog. Coming to stillness. Again, squeeze those shoulder blades. And lift that gaze to the front of your mat. And we're just going to walk our feet up to meet our hands. Again, you can bend your knees as much as you need to. Coming into your forward fold at the top of your mat, release that breath. Let yourself hang. It's nice and heavy. Like your head weighs 200 pounds. And again, your knees can be as bent as much as you need them to be. And bend those arms, grab opposite elbows, and just sway side to side. And then you can release those arms, and again, let yourself hang. On your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, release that breath. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring yourself all the way up, and exhale, hands to heart center, releasing that breath. Close your eyes here at the top of your mat. Send yourself some love. And on your next inhale, arms come up. And exhale, we swan dive and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we swan dive and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Plant those palms and step or hop your feet back into your high plank. And of course, we're gonna hold here as we do, pressing energy back through those heels, pressing through those palms, nice flat back. Pull that belly button towards your spine. And then if you need to lower to your knees for your chaturanga, you can do so. Otherwise, bend those elbows, nice and close to your rib cage. Lower yourself down. Press yourself up into your cobra. And flip over on those toes into your downward dog. And we stretch it out just a little here. So we lift that right heel as you press your left heel towards the floor, towards the mat. Stretch out that calf. And alternate. Press your right heel, lift your left. And alternate, lift your right, press your left. Bending that knee as you lift. And then again, switch it. Press the right, lift the left. And then come back to stillness, pressing both heels towards the mat. Lift your gaze to the top of the mat and walk or hop your feet up and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we swan dive and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant those palms and step or hop your feet back into your high plank. And we're gonna move right through our chaturanga and meet in our downward dog. So again, if you have to lower your knees, you can do so. And we'll meet in our downward dog. And lift your gaze to the top of your mat and walk or hop your feet up and forward fold. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Make sure those legs are nice and close together. If you have to heel toe your feet together, fix your pants, whatever you gotta do. Nice and close, squeeze your thighs together. Inhale, those arms come up. And exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips into your chair. So your biceps can be by your ears for your chair, or hands at your heart. I prefer hands at my heart. Takes a little pressure off your shoulders. Pull that belly button towards your spine, bring that chest up. Good job. And we hold here, weights in your heels. Good job. Can you look down into your toes? Yes, perfect. Just bring the chest up just a little. Good job. You got it. Take a breath. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, release that breath. Squeeze those legs together. And on your next inhale, straighten those knees, we come all the way up. And exhale, we swan dive and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Plant those palms and step or hop your feet back into your high plank and move through your chaturanga. We'll meet in our downward dog. And inhale, lift that right leg. Exhale, you're going to swing it all the way up to the outer edge of your right hand. Now, you can stay here or you can lower that left knee and untuck your left toes, whatever feels good to you. If you want a little more of a stretch, you can stay up on the ball of your left foot. And we're just going to settle here for our lizard for a moment. And if you really want to stretch, you can come down on your forearms. If you really want to get your hips screaming. Good job. Nice deep breath. And release it. And then if you are on your forearms, press yourself up to the palm of your hands. Good job. Lift that left knee if you have it lowered. And you're going to swing that right foot back to move the left into your high plank and chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward dog. We're going to do it all over again on the other side. Inhale, that left leg rises. Exhale, swing it to the outer edge of that left hand. Again, you can lower your right knee and untuck your right toes if you need to, if it feels good to you, or you can stay up on the ball of that right foot. Staying up on your palms or coming all the way down on your forearms. Make sure that knee that is up by your shoulder is not kicking out. Pull it towards your body. And again, we breathe. If you're up on the ball of your foot, shoot energy out through that heel. Nice tight core. Stretch these hips out. And if you're on your forearms, press yourself up onto the palm of your hands. Again, if your right knee is down, lift your right knee. And you're going to swing that left foot back to meet the right high plank and chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward dog. And lift that gaze to the top of your mat. And walk or hop your feet up and forward fold, releasing that breath in your fold. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, we squeeze those legs together nice and tight. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, into your chair. Again, weights in your heels, chest is up nice and tall. Pull that belly button towards your spine. No arch backs. Pull those shoulders back. And you breathe. And we're going to work on balance a little today. Just a heads up. Challenge your balance. We'll do some half moon. So you can think about that instead of your burning thighs. And on your next inhale, come all the way up and exhale, swan dive and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Plant those palms and step or hop your feet back into your high plank and chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward dog. And inhale, that right leg rises. Exhale, you're going to swing it all the way through, planting it between your palms. Pivot that left foot to the left side of the room. Use your core, bring yourself up to your warrior two. So we are one long, straight line. That front heel is in the middle of your back arch. Gazes over your right fingertips. And we pull that back hip back. So we open up our hips towards the left. Inhale, flip your front palm, and exhale, reverse that warrior. Good job. Again, that front knee is 90 degrees. Don't let your knees straighten in your reverse warrior. Inhale brings you back to your warrior two. Exhale, extend your side angle. So you can bend your right arm, set it on top of your right thigh. Left arm comes up nice and high. Or you can come all the way down to the ground if it feels good to you. Gazes up at that left hand. And inhale brings you back up to your warrior two. And we breathe. Again, pull that back hip back so we're open up to the left. Inhale, we straighten that front knee. Release that breath. On your next inhale, you're gonna hinge, sliding that hand out past your right foot and exhale into your triangle. So in your triangle, you are using your core to hold yourself up so you're not dumping into that hip. Good job. There you go, perfect. Using your core to hold yourself up. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, bring you back to warrior two. Sink into that front knee. Oh, struggle bus today. And on your next inhale, straighten that front knee. Arms come up. Pivot the right foot to be parallel to the left. Pivot your left foot to the back of the room. Open up to warrior two. Good job. Beautiful transitions. Again, we make sure we're one long straight line. Pull that back hip back. Gaze over those left fingertips. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, reverse that warrior. Inhale brings you back to center. And exhale into your extended side angle. Again, you can bend that left arm, place it on top of your left thigh, or come all the way down. Again, that front knee stays at 90 degrees. And inhale, use your core, bring yourself back to center. Again, make sure you're set up for your warrior two. You're pulling that hip back, gazes over those left fingertips. Inhale, we straighten that front knee. And again, release your breath for a second. On your next inhale, hinge, slide that left hand out past your left foot, and exhale into your triangle on this side. Good job, beautiful. Inhale brings you back to your warrior two. Sink into that front knee. And now your shoulders are burning. Inhale, we straighten that front knee. Arms come up. Pivot that left foot to be parallel to the right. And this time, stay here and fold right down the center of those wide legs, releasing everything. Allowing those arms to hang. Release those shoulders. Release that breath. And inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Fingertips to those mats. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Hinge at those hips. Bring yourself all the way up. And on your exhale, pivot that right foot towards me. Sink into your right knee, warrior two. And this time on your inhale, cartwheel those hands. Surround your front foot. You're going to kick your front foot back to meet the left high plank and chaturanga. And we'll meet in our downward dog. And lift that gaze to the top of your mat. And walk or hop those feet up and forward fold. And again, let yourself hang, release that breath. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Hinge at those hips. Bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, you might need to open your eyes. So we're going to find our stability and our grounding in our left leg. On your inhale, you're going to lift your right knee 90 degrees. And you're going to gently place that right ankle on top of your left thigh. And slowly and gently sink in to that left knee, coming into your figure four chair. So you may not go that low, it's okay. If this is too much, you can just stay in a regular chair, keeping your right foot on the ground. So the weight is in that left heel. Your shoulders are back. Your gaze is fixed on something that is not moving. And then slowly on your inhale, straighten your knee. Release that leg, and you're gonna swing it behind you into your warrior three, keeping your hands at your heart. Lift that leg nice and high behind you. Again, find a spot on the floor, on the wall, and if you have to touch your back toe down, you can do so as well. And then gently on your inhale, we straighten. Swing that leg up, coming back to 90 degrees. And then release it down, release your hands down by your side. Pedal those feet out, palms are facing me. And we stand tall in our mountain pose. Beautiful. And we send gratitude to that left leg for supporting us, for being nice and strong. And then blink those eyes open. Inhale, hands to heart, and lift that left leg. Again, 90 degrees. Find your stability here. We all have a wobblier side. And then you can bring that left ankle on top of your right thigh and gently bend your right knee, sinking into your figure four chair on this side. Again, if this is too much, you can just put both feet on the ground for chair. But find that focus point. That tailbone, and we breathe. You got it. Weight is in that right heel, nice and strong. And then we gently straighten that right knee, releasing that left ankle, and then let it float behind you for your warrior three. Hands are still at your heart. That left leg is nice and lifted, your hips are nice and even. And on your inhale, we gently bring that leg all the way back, coming back to 90 degrees. And exhale, release it, hands come down by your side, palms face knee. Again, you can pedal those feet out, shake your legs out, and shoot some gratitude towards that right leg. Our nice, strong tree trunks. And on your inhale, those arms lift. And exhale, we swan dive and forward fold. Stretch those legs back out. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Plant those palms and step or hop your feet back into your high plank. And we chaturanga. And we will meet in our downward dog. And inhale, we lift that gaze to the top of your mat. And walk or hop those feet up and forward fold. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Hinge at those hips, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Once again, we find grounding and stability on our left leg. Lift your right leg 90 degrees. And you're gonna step it back a little over halfway on your mat. Your right toes are pointed towards your right corner of your mat. Sink into your front knee, warrior one. So your hips are facing me. Good job. Those left toes are facing that left corner. Pressing to the outer edge of that back heel. Good job. Stay here in your warrior one, catching your breath. I'm gonna set up your block for your half moon. If you don't need your block, you don't have to use it, but it's helpful. And take one more nice deep breath here. And let it go. Nice, strong warriors. On your next inhale, you're gonna press off that back foot, hinging and coming all the way down. You're going to take your left hand on top of your block. And that right arm comes up nice and high as you twist open to the right. That right leg is lifted, nice and even with your hips. And again, if you have to, you can keep your leg touched down as you open up to the side. Or you can lift. And take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, you're just gonna pivot, planting both hands in front of you, and bring that right leg underneath of you into your forward fold. And again, release that breath. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Hinge at those hips, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, we find that grounding in our right leg, and inhale that left leg, 90 degrees. Exhale, step it back, a little over halfway on your mat. Those left toes are pointed towards the left corner of your mat. Sink into that front knee for your warrior one. And again, we just hold here. Those shoulders are down away from your ears. Hips are facing me. I know your shoulders are on fire. It's okay. Challenging every aspect of yourself today. Your balance, your hips, your shoulders. And we take one more breath here. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. And on your next inhale, you're going to press off that back foot. Bring yourself all the way up, hinging, bringing that right hand to your block, and opening up to the left. Bring that left arm up nice and high. That left leg is nice and lifted, nice and even with your hips. Oh, my shakier side. And we do always have one side that's shakier. It's okay. Embrace it. Send it love. You got it. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. No tension. And we take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, again, bring that left leg to meet your right and forward fold, releasing that breath. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we scooch those legs nice and close. We have one more chair today. So inhale those arms up and exhale into your chair. And you can stay right here, or if you would like, airplane those arms, come up on the balls of your feet. Again, pressing through the balls of those feet, that belly button's pulled towards your spine. Gaze is right out in front of you. Let me take one more breath here. Release it. And on your inhale, without lowering your heels, pull yourself all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, lower those heels and forward fold. Inhale, we halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we fold. Plant those palms and step or hop your feet back into your high plank. And we chaturanga, where we meet in our downward dog. And don't worry, we're stretching it all out. So inhale that right leg up. And on your exhale, swing it through into your pigeon. So bring that right knee behind your right wrist. Lower your left knee, untuck your left toes. And as always, we stay up on our palms to find what feels good. The closer your foot is to the center of your body, the easier the stretch is. So find what feels good to you. And then we take a nice deep inhale here. And on your exhale, release that breath, walk those hands out and fold right over that front leg. Again, you can stack your hands, bring your forehead to the top of your hands. You can bring your forehead to the mat, to a block, whatever feels good to you. That left leg is nice and straight behind you. Perfect. And allow yourself to surrender here. Allow yourself to breathe. Feel this hip opening stretch. And then very gently, you're gonna press through those palms, walking yourself all the way back up, nice and tall. And you can stay here, or if you just wanna get a really deep stretch, you can plant that right hand down right in the center of your mat and pull that left knee towards you and reach around, taking that left hand, grabbing that left ankle, that left foot, and feel the most glorious, painful stretch. Good job, and breathe. And taking one more deep inhale here. And exhale, gently release. Bring your palms to the earth. Tuck those left toes, lift your left knee. And you're gonna swing that right leg back into your three-legged dog. And then gently lower it down next to the right or the left or whatever leg that was on the floor. And inhale, that left leg rises. And exhale, we swing it all the way through. Again, planting that left knee behind that left wrist. Lower your right knee, untuck your right toes. And find where it feels good here. Staying up on those palms until you find that stretch that you can settle in for. Let me take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, slowly walk those hands out, releasing that breath, folding over that front leg. Again, stacking those hands, or your forehead can come to a block, whatever feels good to you. But once again, we settle in and allow ourselves to stretch and open up these hips. Nice deep inhale here and release it. And then on your next inhale, we gently walk our palms up, bringing yourself up nice and tall in your proud pigeon. And again, you can plant that left palm down right in the center of your mat. And then bring that right foot towards you, reach that right hand back. And this side might be a little tighter. Maybe this is your more flexible side, that's okay. Get that nice, glorious stretch. Just breathe here. And then take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, gently release. Planting those palms, tucking your right toes, lifting your right knee. And we're gonna kick that left leg back into three-legged dog. And then lower it down next to the right. Coming back into your downward dog. And then gently lower those knees. And you're gonna widen them the width of your mat, bring your big toes together, sink those hips back into your child's pose. And again, we practice our surrender here, allowing your body to settle. Cleansing breaths, opening up those hips again, stretching it all out. Spread those fingertips out nice and wide as you press those palms into the mat. we send ourselves some gratitude. We challenge our balance, our bodies today, our strength. Send yourself some gratitude and send yourself some love. So proud of what your body can do. Oftentimes, as we know, our mind can get in the way more than our body gets in the way. So allowing yourself to trust yourself, trust your body. Oh, that's her phone. I thought it was the music. I was like, this is weird music. And then gently press through those palms, pressing yourself all the way back up. And you're going to come into your tabletop. And you're just going to gently swing those legs over to the left as you bring yourself onto your booty. Swing those legs back in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, your heels are on the mat. And we're going to go right into our bridge pose. So on your inhale, arms come out in front of you, palms come up, lift those legs. Again, you can have bent knees or you can have nice straight knees, whichever makes you happy. But press that chest towards your knees. Pull those shoulder blades back. Good job. And we're going to come all the way down on our backs in 5, 4, 3, 2, release, allow those arms to come up over your head. Good job. Stretch it all out. And we're going to come right up into our boat. One more time. So on your next inhale, use that core, bring yourself up into your boat. Good job. You got this. Squeeze those legs together. Nice tight cores. And we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release all the way onto your back. Oh, let that breath out. Good job. And then on your next inhale, pull those knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your knees, giving yourself a nice big hug. And then releasing that left leg nice and straight. Straighten it up towards the ceiling, keeping that right knee in towards your chest. And you can even pull that right knee a little, overextending it towards your armpit, stretch it out, keeping that left leg nice and straight like you're lifting the ceiling away with your foot. And then very gently allow that left leg to lower all the way down to the mat. Nice and slow. Bring that left knee back into the center of your chest. That right arm comes out nice and long by your side. Take your left fingertips to the outer edge of your right thigh. And on your next inhale, take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, we twist over to the left, rolling onto your left hip. Bring that right knee all the way over. If you need to, you can even bend that bottom leg if that's more comfortable to you. But really allow yourself to get into this twist. Again, we're all the way over on our left hip. That right arm is down by your side. Your left hand is resting nice and gently on top of your right thigh. And on your next inhale, we gently roll ourselves onto our back, coming back to center, and pull both those knees into your chest once again. Wrapping your arms around them, giving yourself a nice big hug. And we release that right leg this time, stretching it all the way up so your foot's pressing against the ceiling, and pull that left knee in. Like I said, you can pull it towards your armpit, really overextend it, get that stretch in. While that right leg is nice and long, pressed up towards the ceiling. And then gently lower that right leg all the way down to the mat. Bring that left knee right back to the center of your chest. Let that right arm come down by your side. Your left fingertips come to the outer edge of your, your right fingertips come to the outer edge of your left thigh. Take a nice deep inhale. And on your exhale, we roll over onto that right hip, bringing that left knee all the way across. Again, you can bend that bottom leg if it feels better to you, but really allow yourself to get in this stretch. That left arm is down by your side. Your right hand is resting on top of your left thigh. And again, we just breathe, allowing our lower back to stretch out, our glutes, welcoming the uncomfortableness of the stretch. And on your next inhale, we gently roll back to center, pulling those knees into your chest. One last time. And then extend those legs up nice and long, both legs this time. Allowing your arms to come down by your side into your waterfall pose. Pull those toes back towards your knees and allow that energy to flow in that opposite direction. Coming back to your nice natural breath. And imagining that coming off of your feet is a waterfall. This waterfall is flowing over you, cleansing you, washing you. Just feel that waterfall all over you as you get yourself set up to start your day, starting nice and fresh. And we will gently lower our legs all the way to the mat to the count of 10. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Releasing any breath that you've been holding on to, releasing any tension, allowing your body to fully relax into your Shavasana. Your feet can fall open, your hands can fall open. Come back to your breath and take your final moments of peace before you get your day started. Allow the sun to beat on your face and your body. Allow yourself to fall back to your natural breath. And I will be coming around with a cool towel for your forehead. If you wish to be left alone in your space, please take your right hand and place it over your heart. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. And we will very gently roll yourself over onto your right side into the fetal position. Nice and slow movements, keeping your eyes closed. And again, just allowing that sun, if it reflects onto your face, to feel the heat from that sun. It feels so good. And we check in with ourselves here. How is your body feeling? Are you still holding tension anywhere? Do you need to send some love and energy anywhere? And then when you're ready, take that opposite hand, press yourself up into a seated cross-legged position on your mat. Again, keeping your eyes closed, we sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are down, relaxed, away from your ears. As we end with our 3 rounds of our 8-count breath. So we will inhale through our nose for 8, hold it at the top, and then I want you to sigh it out of your mouth, get rid of it, let everything go. As we take our final moments of relaxation. So we inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. And let it go. And we inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. And let it all go. One more time, we inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get all the air that you can get in. Fill that chest up with air. And let it all go. Allowing those shoulders to fall down, relax. And knowing you can always come back to your breath. Today, tomorrow, always come back to your breath. And we inhale those arms up and exhale, hands to heart center. Bowing your head, bringing the middle of your brows right to the top of your middle fingers. And here we send ourselves some love and some gratitude. Thank your body for what it did today, what it can do. Thank yourself for having trust in your body and what it can do. Thank yourself for showing up today. And send yourself love. Tell yourself you love yourself. And thank you so much for joining me this morning. The divine in me loves and honors the divine in you. Namaste. This practice was a great practice in ignoring distractions. Thank you so much for coming, everyone.
Thank you.
Was it hard getting up early, Gabby?
No, it's not the getting up early, it's the leaving my husband alone with 2 toddlers. It's early in the morning.
Were they awake?
Oh yeah, they wake up at like 5.
Oh.
So,
So you were already awake anyway.
yeah,